Alrighty. Well, we've got another exciting session within the Hells. But before we get too far there, into our recaps, let's learn a little bit about who's at our table.
Hello, my name is Brent. I'll be playing Saren Starseeker. He's an astral elf divine soul sorcerer who's navigating the hells with a sliver of divinity in his soul left behind by an angel's sword, but he now wields an ancestral sword from his family.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I play Ash. She's a tiefling fighter. She has a tail with a mind of its own. She hates the nothing. She has a cool new belt. Um, I'm gonna be quiet now.
Alright.
Good evening. I'm Samir. I'm playing Redwind Glaw, a chthonic tiefling warlock slash warrior. He's some kind of magic user and some kind of archer. And the question that's been bugging him recently is, we normally test the provenance of gold coins by biting into it with your teeth. He's wondering what'll happen if you do that with a soul coin.
And I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Melior's Bryn. Is a beautifully dangerous drow gloomstalker ranger with snow white hair and steel gray skin. This week's fun fact about Mel is the fanciest event Melior's has ever attended was when she was at a gala in Upper City in Baldur's Gate prior to the events of this hellish epic. However, she was undercover as a Lulfsworn drow named Lilith, a high-end escort from the Silken Embrace at the time.
Hi, I'm Ronald, and I'm playing Aziz, a Dampier wizard who apparently everyone else is just now finding out because, he started drinking blood. Well, publicly drinking blood, so.
And we will have our uh, golden retriever cleric of Lathander coming in later on, hopefully. Uh, which means that we can return to Flethagos, the fourth layer of the Hells. Extremely hot, uh, and right now you are in one of, if not the only, respite from the heat. The city of Briamak, which is, according to TX, his city. Um, and it seems that he does have quite a bit of pull in this area. You all had, of course, gotten to an inn, a relatively lush one, when we had left off, which did have some catering options of a, a variety of tastes. Three rooms were acquired, two of which were across the hall from each other, with that you all had split up. Three and three. Ash, Melior's, Saren in one, Aziz, Redwin, and Lux in the other. And then a few doors down is where Kotam and Tiax are spending their evening.
Mm.
So, when we return, I do believe that there were talks of still performing a watch, even within the inn.
I believe that was our intention.
What does that look like?
I staring at a door in turns.
Sitting against.
Listening really hard.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that begs the question, who's on first watch?
I will take first.
I think Redmond's gonna take first watch in their room as well.
Alright.
Not in a rush to get to sleep these days.
He's scribbling. This is
I guess I'll do
reporting
second
development.
in our room.
Alright. I'll put Lux at third in the other room. You know, early rising and whatnot. And something about, you know, sun and stars motifs, whatnot. Alright. And... Cool. So, our watch order in the two rooms, whether or not you will be more active or less so, you are, of course, always welcome to abstain from your watch. Room 1 is going to be Ash, then Mel, then Saren. Room 2 would be Redwin, Aziz, and Lux. And then whatever the fuck's going on with Kotam and TX.
Get some ideas.
Bow, wow, wow.
I also have ideas.
Uh-huh.
They are much more tame.
He's the captain of two ships, if
I
you know what I mean. You know,
highly doubt that.
No, it is.
I know you too well.
TX stands in a corner and holds all the yarn while Kotam continues his crochet.
Oh, that is so sweet.
You know what? Good for them either way.
Yeah. I know what TX does in his spare time. And I know that Kotam is too pure for that. So.
The man who gets possessed by demons or devils is pure.
Don't question me.
Alright.
So, yeah, so let's start off with our first round of watches, which would be Ash and Redwin. I will ask for perception rolls from both of you.
Oh, nice.
Those aren't even Ash's dice.
Jeez, 9. Did it go through?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. Redwin, with a 9, you're picking up on a lot of noise, except that it's not coming from outside your door, it's actually coming from the room beneath you. Like, you can hear music, being played on, like, a, sonogram, and then, sorry, whatever, there's music playing, and then there's also, like, arguing, at one point you swear you hear a bottle crash. So, unfortunately, you can't hear any threats outside of your door, if they are any. Ash, with a 25, you also hear the muffled ongoings of what's going on beneath the other room. Because you've rolled just that well. But nothing seems to be coming out on the, in an immediate danger to you or your companions.
Cool. I think the tail does a couple knocks on the floor. Like the annoying upstairs neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, quiet down.
So Redmond just listens more intently. He's like, why am I stuck here? We're having fun.
Beyond that, your first watch goes on without issues. Which brings us to the second watch of Mel and Aziz. We'll get perception rolls. If Aziz is actually present. Aziz could abstain and be elsewhere.
Well, seeing as my my magnificent mansion is at the boat, I don't feel like wasting the spell slot. He will stay in the room.
Okay.
Well, actually, he will go out of the room, but he will leave his owl familiar to watch over, since apparently they're worried about being attacked, and he will go downstairs and partake in more blood.
Yeah, easily enough done. TX got you guys hooked up with, the breakfast buffet, and we can say that, a couple more glasses and bottles of blood is easy to wrap into that.
Add +5 to that, and that would be what the owl got.
Woohoo!
Don't you mean?
Sure. Alright. I'll change my dice. We're gonna get this.
Max, attack! Do it! Do it now!
Alright. Then. Alright, so we've got an 18 and a 17. Cool. Alright, you hear fairly, at this point, normal sounds of an inn. There are some late night revelries that Aziz, down on the lobby, can witness, but most everything is being kept quiet now. The previous argument in the room beneath Aziz, Redwin, and Lex's has died down. No more glass shatterings. Yeah, it's just peaceful. As peaceful as it can be in your situation.
I go back upstairs and I wake up. You know what? Lux is sleeping so soundly. I would feel terrible for waking up. So I'll just let my owl do the other watch.
Valid. Go ahead and make me another owl roll. As Saren, it is now your turn for watch.
25.
Hell yeah, John.
19.
19. Alright, you'd both be able to... Most of the watch goes by without issue. It's fairly calm. But both of you spot or would hear the movement of someone creeping outside your door in the early morning. Just about the time that watch is coming to an end and everyone would...
I see everybody starting to stir. I would try and slowly open the door and see if I can get a look.
Yeah. Stealth or sleight of hand?
Oh, they're both so good. I never roll sleight of hand, why not? 11.
Alright, so you think that you're going slow, but it's not slow at all. It's a normal opening of the door. But you are being very careful about it. And what you would see is TX sort of creeping by the doors.
TX, are you well?
Of course I'm well. He sort of
Early
stands
riser?
up. Yes. No. Yes.
Where are you going?
And he looks down the hallway in both directions. Well, it's time for the breakfast buffet. He claps his hand and he turns opposite of where he was initially walking, to head downstairs.
Right. Saren will just shut the door again.
Alright, it has been a successful long rest. You can all press your buttons as you wake out.
Could I have done something before I started my rest?
Yes.
I'm gonna put 5 spell levels into my sword. Thanks, Faye, that's very kind.
All right.
So,
A question for, are we still in our rooms or have we stepped outside and we're kind of
up to
gathering
you.
again?
I assume we go to one of each other's room to convene on what our next plans are.
So one thing I could do is, because we've just finished a long rest, this is minor, but why not? What he's going to offer is, so there's, yeah, so he's going to offer to to Saren, Mel, Ash, and Aziz, as well as Lux. It's 5, yes. So I can offer them a temporary boon, essentially, like, just like 11 temp HP. I get it
Oh, good to know.
regardless, so you can have it for a little bit if you like.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
11 temp HP for everyone else, and I got 18 temp HP from the Celestial Resilience. So he'll just, I'm not sure what he'll do. He's not gonna do something as archaic as like touching a talisman. He's just gonna like say, well, you feel slightly able to take a bit of a glancing blow without taking damage for a little bit, I guess.
That's an 11.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, that's an 11% health buff for me. I can do the math.
So it comes in handy. I don't question how or why, but and the boss upstairs doesn't say much. Perks of the signing your soul away in bondage, I guess. Anyway.
Thank you. So
You're
help with the
welcome.
heat, if nothing else.
Exactly.
So,
So,
oh, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, so if we're all in the same room, I'm assuming for this, I think that's what we said. So we need to find that teleportation location to get to the hunting grounds or the elemental preserve. Oh, but we were gonna look for supplies here first, I think, weren't we? Maybe to help with the heat outside of the city.
Definitely need to do that if we're going to be here extended time. Well, just
Don't
since
they
it's a
have...
Skulltax city, we can always ask them.
Yeah. I mean, if you're out in the desert, you'd wear cloaks and they're protecting us the cold. So wouldn't there be something here that we could potentially look to procuring that would give us protection against this, against our skin melting? Maybe
Okay,
TX would know.
honestly, I didn't notice it. So if it's a problem for you guys,
Yeah, look, we both got horns, but you're better adapted to this. My skin's still melting.
Mm,
do they sell umbrellas?
You haven't seen
I
any
don't
umbrellas.
think that's how that works, but
Okay, cool.
um,
Um. Oh, you know what? I heard about these rags. You get them wet and you wring them out and you like put them over like the back of your neck. You wear it like a scarf and it keeps you cool.
mm, mm. Uh, well, that
Sounds
does
Fans,
good.
sound
maybe?
useful,
It also sounds
but
like a good way to get ourselves broiled. You know,
Hmm.
I'm a little concerned on what we would wet them with here.
not Styx water, I'm guessing.
There's
No,
magma.
just regular water. Fans, then? Someone's got to be selling fans around here.
I'm pretty sure there's a tent that sells OnlyFans. But you know, we have to just get out there and check.
We hire like, what if we pay off an imp to follow one or two of us and just flap their wings at us? So, well, actually, you know what? No, because they'd just be flapping and hitting us with hot, burning air. Not really
We
sure
could
that's gonna
ask
help.
John. We could ask John to flap at us.
I
I'll
go
lose what's
downstairs
left
to
of his
ask.
feathers.
I go downstairs to ask Driox if he knows somewhere where we can get items to cool us while we're here. If he's even still downstairs.
Uh, he like as you go down downstairs, he's filling his plate at the breakfast buffet, and visitors can wait until after breakfast.
Okay, cool. I look at the buffet. Is there anything edible for mortal standards?
Roll me a, I'll say a nature check.
22.
Edible, yes. Pleasant to eat, probably not.
Mm,
But it would provide nutrients.
noted. Um, I have other means of getting nutrients, so I'll go back upstairs and tell everyone. I hope you guys still have rations because I don't know if you're gonna enjoy what's downstairs.
Redden's
Are there
gonna tap his pouch like, yes, dry rations. The stuff tastes like cardboard and wheat.
Well,
You're
hold
more than welcome
on.
to try what's at the buffet.
Who says we have to enjoy food? If it's sustenance, then we take it. We take what we get here.
It's true.
I'm going to the buffet.
Saren's gonna watch.
I order blood, and if Chiok is still paying, I'll get the fanciest I can get. That isn't demon or demon blood,
Yeah.
because I'm not foolish enough to drink that.
Yeah. Yep. I'll go down too. I'm not about to turn away a free meal.
And at this point, Redden's like, I'm already carrying 3 soul coins. What's the worst that could happen?
Question: with
Answer.
the roll I got, is there at least abyssal chicken here?
Uh, yes. However, the way that it is prepared is like, so imagine like the chicken skewers that are, like nicely roasted, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then like triple that over. Like this is almost charcoal.
Oh.
But you can see like it's a very popular dish amongst everyone that's at the breakfast buffet. Even TX has got a couple of skewers.
Hmm. I mean, is it complimentary? Well, TX is paying for it, so I guess I'll try. I'll get my cup of blood and I'll take one skewer and attempt to eat this burnt missile chicken.
It's a very smoky flavor.
Mm, I bet.
Yeah. A nice crunch to it. Uh, nice. Um, but yeah. And you would notice Kotam is present. Has what is like the equivalent of gruel in front of him, in like a little bowl. Uh,
Vegetarian option, I'm assuming.
uh, what's your passive perception?
15.
You don't see this available on the offering from the buffet.
Ah, okay. Interesting. I'm just grabbing anything that looks like it's gonna sustain me.
Easily done.
Yeah, Saren will pick and choose very carefully on what he thinks won't make him feel ill.
Are there labels on things like a buffet?
Yes. And if you can read Infernal, you can read what
Yep.
they say. Um,
That's great.
yeah, and
Perfect.
it's probably best that you don't pay too much close attention to the ingredient list.
Sure.
But it does give you like a basic idea of like, um, what you'd be getting into. So like, charred abyssal chicken, skewers, is what those are called. There are scrambled phoenix eggs.
Nice.
You don't recognize some of like the actual um, vegetation options, uh, but I would say that you would know that these are like expensive imports from Minaros. Um, so
Oh yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
bougie
I
place.
I think I'll probably have the scrambled phoenix eggs because I feel like they're high in protein and would be relatively light and not heavy
Yeah, I'm
after,
right there with Mel.
for walking all day.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Sarah. These are actually they're super normal, regular scrambled eggs. Not anything else.
Despite the
We asked
bright
Fiest
orange
next
color.
what his gruel of choice is.
It's Kotan that has the gruel.
Oh, sorry.
TX is piled high with all like infernal
Oh, right.
options.
Never mind.
He's got like 3 plates in front of him. Um, there's like food equal to his entire body mass, essentially. Um, but as you ask Kotam, oh, it is of my own creation. I do not care much for the flavors of the realms these days. Galamvor provides what is necessary.
Interesting. Well, he's gonna look between the 2 plates, or the gruel and the other plate stacked high. More power to you. I am going to get some fuel for the road. I was gonna go and follow TX's lead, but not as much. Just take a little bit of everything and hope nothing poisons him.
I will start rationing out. I'll get a bottle of some like just regular blood.
Okay.
I'm not gonna push my luck. And just I have like several vials and just put them in that and put them in my bag of holding to have for snacks later.
Sounds good.
That artificial stuff that I get in my mansion just don't hit right. Hmm. I guess we wait until after TX has filled his stomach and be like, so place items keep us less hot.
People,
No of.
things.
As like TX sits back, he lets out like this massive belch before like patting his stomach and let me just roll something. So, remind me, what's it that you trying to do in here? Cause I mean, it's great that you said that you was looking for a place. I remember it.
Um, the elemental zoo
Mental preserve.
preserve.
Yes, yes. Wonder what old Mordecai's up to.
Who's that?
Oh, he's the master of the hunt. And TX looks over to Kotan. You remember Mordecai, right? And Kotan just sort of nods.
Master of the Hunt? Is that the same thing as Great Hunter, maybe?
Almost certainly, Kotan says.
Well, great. Two birds.
One hot stone.
Depends on how you wish to approach the situation.
Um,
Mordecai is unlike any other fiends. You may be able to make audience with him.
but we're gonna need something to give
What's
him in return.
what's the cost here? Or what does he value that would allow us to earn an audience, right? It's not like we can sneak our way in.
Probably could. He preserves our landscape of their own, though they are quite dangerous. But what Mordecai values is the hunt. His existence outside of the Nine Hells as in braving climes of other planes, who tracked down resourceful souls who had contrived to escape what waited for them within the hells. No soul was safe from the honor that he held. He was promoted from a bounty hunter to where he sits now. But he is, outside of his administrations, enamored with the hunt still, and leads expeditions that are popular amongst not just those of Lethigos, but across all the hells. Many covet the opportunity of invitation. I mean, anything else like this city? A couple of grease palms and the right words, and
Okay.
Well, getting an audience is one thing, but you also need to have something that is worth bartering for as well, right? Considering what we need. Would if he's a hunter, he likes trophies, right? Values. Is it just the hunt itself, or is it the record of the hunt? If he likes trophies, then it might be useful to get a bead on what he's looking to put a claim on.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
cool. We can have that as a backup. And it's not like I'm hoping for a fight, but I am kind of itching to knock someone's teeth in. So, it's been a while.
Same.
We'll have some fun with this.
What about competition? Is he a competitive guy?
not quite. Like, he doesn't do the competitions of like racing. He actually remembers that he likes a good hunt, so he finds his competition in the beasties that he's hunting.
Hmm.
And he's got all sorts of. He does it the whole proper way. You know, you got the prey sent out, you got the beaters, and then his hunting group. You know, you get one of the lords of the Flagos in his hunting group almost every time.
What are these lords?
Oh, you know, the tippy top guys, Belial and his daughter Fiona.
Archdevils?
Eh.
Oh boy.
Do I know anything about those two?
Roll for me either religion or history, and this is welcome to anybody.
My history is higher. 1,000,000.
Your brain explodes with knowledge.
Yeah, not enough. But strong.
Uh, for most of you, you know, Saren, you only kind of recognize hearing the names before. The rest of you are like, okay, and, but for Aziz with a 27, uh, there's a, you know that obviously a level of the hells with two archdevils ruling it. There's only one existence of it, not even just currently, but in all the realms of having to concurrent rulers, and that would be Belial and his daughter Fiona. You would know. Where did I put my notes on them? Do it this way. You know that Belial is viewed as perhaps one of the most carnal of the archdevils, and Fiona is more in the domain of jealousy. Though there are, of course, sometimes butting heads between the two archdevils of where to bring Philethagos. Most of the time, they are well in sync. And I'd say with a 27, you would know that there are beliefs that the relationship between Belial and Fiona is a tense one, as most relationships between devils are ones that tend to be exploited or broken. But with a 27, I'd say that you know enough that at least in the existence of how long that they have ruled together, that there's perhaps not much weight to those rumors.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, which option are we taking in meeting up with this game preserve guy?
Well, both have their qualities.
I mean, I think he's got some trinkets or something that he gives his prey to help fend off the the dangers of the area. So I mean, if you make a good impression, he might give you some of those trinkets yourselves.
Are you suggesting we're the prey?
Well, no, I just have known that I've seen it with the prey.
Seems like a bit of a slippery slope.
And the hells, everything's a slippery slope. You talk to her like old Kotam said, this guy's different from other devils. I mean, if you make him, I don't know, a good enough impression, he might even help you. Who knows?
Alright, well, how do we make a good enough impression?
Well, you gotta talk to the guy. I don't talk to him anymore.
Why
Is
don't
it
you talk
falling
to him
out?
anymore?
Roll me a persuasion roll.
I was asking too, so can you do with advantage or?
Sure.
All right.
Ooh.
I guess I needed the advantage. 7, 18, 28.
Alright, 28. Well, you know, it's really like this. I may have ruined his hunt once upon a time.
Did you get drugged, Yax? Were you tanked and
Oh, no. I was minding my business, walking about the area. Didn't realize that I'd wandered in where I wandered in, and I came upon a bloke, and he asked for a ride back, and I got him out of there. And didn't realize that
and
he
he
was
was the
part of the gang.
prey?
Yeah.
Uh,
So I don't think
so
Kordakai cares much for me these days.
You never know.
Let's
You want
not
to come
take
with
any
us?
chances. No, let's not take any chances.
So just to make sure we're clear, we're gonna walk in and ask him what exactly?
Well, you gotta win him over.
Well, you have two objectives here,
Right.
to remind you. You have the Celestial Anguindal.
I would go. Yep.
And then you also have the soul of the High Dawn Lord, or Lux.
As this conversation was happening, Mel was scrutinizing TX
Okay.
because he seems to be acting weird this morning.
All right.
So am I able to tell anything about his demeanor or anything?
Roll a insight roll, please.
It's a 30.
30. It's strange with TX. Oh. He doesn't seem different, even if he does seem strange, and you sort of rethink through different encounters with him. And it's almost as if every time you encounter with TX, there's just a little different with him. Maybe something of a how to put it, maybe some dealings with his past have created a more fractured TX of today.
So this is par for the course. This isn't like, I don't suspect this is someone posing as TX.
Doesn't seem like someone posing as TX, but maybe a little more glimpse into the TX beyond what facade he presents.
Okay.
Wait, so are we suspecting that he has one of the celestial captured or something? Or
We know that he
I don't
does.
know. Well, it's there, right? Do we know that
He-
That
he?
was
Captured by the Great Hunter.
Great Hunter.
that was one
Yeah.
of the pieces of information we got in the beginning. Um, I mean, part of it is we are walking into, and I'm thinking about it, how you do it if you're back in Faerun. You enter the castle of the Lord. You have to sweet talk them. You can't just sneak in. It's usually well enough defended that it's not really viable, right? You want something, you have to find something they want. Something in kind.
Well, we won't know until, we actually go.
Yeah.
We can
So
speculate all day at the breakfast table, but
we're speculating we make a trade for the two things we're after.
I guess so.
I'm assuming something will be. They want something.
or he won't, and we just need to talk to him and make him like us.
Well, I mean, you guys got that. You're all very likable people when you don't do
Hmm.
things that aren't.
No, kind of a backhanded comment.
Yeah, one of you made a very ostentatious door on my barge. I won't be naming any names.
Maybe I shouldn't go. He's right. I'm a terrible person. I might just make things worse. I have like 12 hit points. You guys, I might hold you guys back. I'm kidding, of course. Sure, we can try to smoosh talk him, negotiate. And if that doesn't work, uh, Mel and Ash get what they want. A scrap.
I see no issue with this plan.
It's foolproof.
We'll figure out more when we get there.
Yeah.
Someone go wake up Sunshine.
Alright.
I command my owl to wake him up. Just peck him in the head.
You got
Ah!
like the whole
What a
sleep
way to wake up.
paralysis demon of John on your chest.
What a way
What,
to wake
what a
up.
way to wake up.
TX, having grabbed a toothpick from you don't know where, is like throwing it now after having gotten some of the charred chicken from between his back teeth. Do you want to do like like an airship? Like they go little air ferries that probably take you out to Corticai's place.
We can do
I
that.
thought you said there's a way to teleport there.
Oh, the teleportation, yeah, you can do that, but it's very, very expensive.
Now, TX, these guys are worried about how hot it is outside.
Well, I mean, you'd be up in the air, not on the ground.
That'll help.
Yeah, I think so, because all the lava's on the ground.
You're so right. No, listen, only thing I know is we need to get there, and the faster we get there, the sooner they stop complaining about how hot it is.
Not all of us can sleep on lava and come out uncharred.
Oh, speaking about sleeping, I need for Ash to roll me a wisdom saving throw with advantage for completing your long rest.
Damn it. That's an 18.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did I have any spooky scaries?
No. You're good. Nothing to worry about.
Really? Okay.
I might have even gotten the wrong. It might have been a con save, not a wisdom save, but
I can roll both.
no, I mean, you're fine. Like, the DC for this ain't high at all. Like, there are very few ways that you can fail this.
Got it.
But it's
There
not
are
impossible.
there's ways for things to come up.
Okay. I'm also concerned about, the dream stuff.
Yeah. No, I know you are. I've got notes.
Okay. I know you do.
All right. So, we'll say that Lux has been dragged out by John, still like sleep in his hair kind of deal. Uh, but and where do we go? Do you try for the expensive teleportation? Do you go for the less expensive air ferries? Do you want to go for a little shopping trip in the only city in Philethagos?
Is TX paying for everything? Because we ain't got no money.
We got like
How expensive is the teleport?
Yeah, it's a couple hundred soul coins last I checked.
We should
can't
go
even
on
hold
the air
that.
Hundreds
ferry.
of soul
We can't even.
coins.
We can't even hold that many.
We should look into the ferries, definitely.
Couple hundred soul coins. Who's traveling on these? What, Baylor's?
Very, very
Why would
important
you
people.
even?
I mean, it exists, so I'm just giving you the information.
Yesterday you said it as if it was a valid option for us to consider.
I don't know how much soul coins you got.
How?
I think we got 6.
How?
Oh, yeah, you know, you
I
can't go.
have
13.
3.
We've
I
got
have.
13
How?
total.
How depraved do you think we are that we can carry this many soul coins?
What is the stat that it goes off of for how many you can carry?
Fun.
Okay.
Con, if you're not, like,
Evil.
A fiend.
yes.
Fantastic.
Oh, look, I just, I don't ask questions about your personal lives.
You know what? I appreciate that. Thanks, TX.
Seems fairly relevant here, though.
Got my hopes up.
So we're going on a flying boat, right?
Uh,
Is that
The ferry.
Now, let's
Okay,
get our
I'll
walks
create
on.
another one.
So,
yes? How come your barge doesn't fly?
you gotta ask my barge doesn't fly. And Kotom's like, it's my barge. But then,
Question with God.
but don't ask why you can't. I'm not asking why you can't fly, am I?
I don't have wings. How could I fly?
My barge ain't got wings.
You don't need wings
Wait.
to fly.
But how else do you fly then?
magic.
I can kind of fly with my brain. Only for a little bit, but
You can see like TX narrows his eyes at you.
Aren't you a sorcerer?
Oh yeah. But
Can't you use magic to fly?
my magics ain't like no flying magics.
what are your magics like?
Uh, very powerful magics.
Do a trick right now.
Hold on, one second. He, fine, he says, and as he says that, you can hear his voice echo a bit, and his eyes, almost look like lightning flashes in them as he does thaumaturgy.
wow. So mighty
Almighty.
and powerful. I'm not gonna
Maybe.
fuck with TX, okay, guys?
To be fair, you have seen him do teleporting before. There was a whole kumquat situation.
That's
I
right.
think his word was banana.
His word was
Wasn't
banana.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
His was banana.
Saren's was kumquat.
Saren was the kumquat. Yeah, that's right.
How could you get that wrong?
Man, it's been a day.
All right. I guess, do we want to go shopping, or how much does the ferry cost
Oh, I
before we
think.
start spending our money?
Oh, I think you can. I think the ferries go. Soul coin rate and a gold rate. I think the gold rate is about 100 gold pieces.
Oh, per
Per
person?
person?
I'm sure that I could talk it down to 100 for the group.
All right, I'll cover
Yeah,
that if you can. I'll cover that.
Oh yeah.
Cool, because I have 5 gold.
More than me.
I've got 22.
what did you all spend money on?
What money?
Yeah, there's an
That would
implication.
require us to have had money at some point.
I bought a
Most
little
Olivia.
sweater for my tail.
Yeah, the other group
know-
is coming from the hells and going back to the hells. They didn't really have a lot of time to get much.
Collect money.
Yeah.
I was
I bought a couple of diamonds for Revivify with what little money I had.
Yeah, I have a couple as well, but
I don't know if I should tell you. Might as well get mad at me. I'm gonna
we already
collect.
have an infinite mansion, so we were expecting it to be loaded.
Why would we get mad about how much money that you have when that's how much money we have?
Wow.
Exactly.
No, she said my bank account. It's like our bank account.
We're a team, my guy.
It's like, alright.
This
The
is
first
an
bank of
adventuring
Aziz.
party.
Yeah, you're just the treasurer if you got the money.
Wow.
Gold is
Of course,
like
I am the
bags of
president.
holding.
I am the president, of course.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm very grateful for this treasury job you gave me.
Of course, absolutely.
That's a
But I
prestigious
Don't make
title.
me regret it.
I have 5,700.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my,
Meliars has not seen that much in her entire life in one place all at once.
that's more than my house
I
cost.
beg to differ. Y'all had a whole ass hoard in the beginning and you had to give it back.
It was like
5 minutes.
It was like
She's so
300
mad her
gold.
mic's cutting
And
I
it
out.
was like silver and copper
You had
and
gemstones in there.
electrum.
Oh, fuck the electrum.
I love how she was so loud it cut her out. We
how-
didn't.
How do you have so much money? That's my question.
I am a
Adventuring.
wizard. Being a wizard is expensive.
Yeah,
But you have the money.
just
And
flip
you're a
a
wizard.
word around, and that explains it.
Well, I mean, once I learned how to make my own house, I didn't have to pay rent, so or a mortgage or an HOA. So, you know.
HOAs, the true
That kind of
enemy.
money you can buy a house outright. That's what I have to. I saved for years to do that. You can just do
Yeah,
it
but
right
my
now.
house can be wherever I want it to be.
Find real estate, no matter where you're at.
I have a mobile home, a very
Alright.
fancy one. Alright.
All
Alright.
right.
As we get further down, everything's gonna get more expensive, so.
I shouldn't have told Faye how much I had.
It's like I can't look at your character sheet and know. So.
You better hope we don't come across those bird things.
Oh yeah, the things that smell gold.
Mm-hmm.
Those are mostly on Avernus anyway. What's the likelihood they'll be in the lower levels, right?
It's messed
And
up.
they can die at the lower levels too.
Alright. So, with all of your stuff gathered and a vague plan of action, and hope for the best, you guys set out from your inn for the ferry docks for the infernal airship. And it is as you are walking about that where is it? Where is it? There it is. A figure approaches on one of the streets. It's, you know, somewhat of a peddler, it looks like. But this is a large, spindly creature, a bone devil you can easily recognize. And any of you down on your luck, looking for a bit more power under your commands?
No thanks.
I'm good.
Sure. All it is one magic tattoo.
Will it make me look cool?
Oh, the coolest.
The coolest. Knew it.
Joke's on you, I already look cool. Listen, I'm gonna be so straight with you. There's only one bone devil that I will ever trust, and you're not him.
What do these magic tattoos do? Out of morbid curiosity.
They let you take a bit of power unto yourself. Change your fate a little bit.
Mm. Can I do Arcana to kind of like gather what type of magic or what he's laying down?
Sure. Roll for me an Arcana check.
That's pretty low.
I rolled a 6, so I only got a 20. With a 20, there are as many magical tattoos as there are magic items, magic spells, you name it. From what this sounds like, it does sound like it's some sort of boon of a sort, similar to spells of guidance or resistance, where it allows you to momentarily allow you a better chance of success. So that's what it seems like he's offering, is something that allows you a better chance of success.
How much for this tattoo?
Only 600.
I feel like that price got inflated very recently.
I can
600 gold?
Yeah, go.
I was about to say, if you want soul coins, I'm sorry, but it's out of my price range. I'm curious. Sure.
I've got my studio just down here, and you can see like there's a small alley, but you can see a sign, and it's in Infernal. Anyone who can read Infernal can see that it says tattoos.
All right, can someone come with me? I don't want to wake up in a bathtub with my liver and
I
other
mean,
stuff missing.
this is a horrible idea, and I would love to accompany you to see what happens.
Yeah,
I don't trust him. I miss Bodhi.
Bodhi wasn't even a bone devil.
He wasn't?
No, but he had a bone devil to help take care of his barge.
My
Oh
statement
man,
stands.
Yeah.
Miss Bodhi and everything that came with him.
I miss the real Bone Daddy.
Merkel isn't here.
The original.
um,
The
Oh
OG.
man.
All right, I go to his shop along with Redwin, or whoever joins us. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, if you all want to
Everyone
go,
is,
I
yeah.
keep hearing that, like, one part of the sound, and it always makes me think that someone rolled a die and it's breaking apart, but it's not. It's just the ambient loop. Yeah. So, uh, tattoo shop. It's pretty nice for a guy that's really shady about advertising his tattoos. Um,
Mm.
uh, you see another devil, artist, like, at work on, a client. An imp is getting its wings tattooed. Uh, and, alright, my station's just over this way. And, you can see, like, a nice chair set up. Where do you want this tattoo?
Get it on my left arm.
Alright. Do you have a preference of color schemes?
Uh, just you can make it black and blue, a little bit of purple.
I can do that. And so, yeah.
Do I choose the design, or does the magic specifically come with its own design?
It'll come in the general shape of a four-leaf clover, but if you want to decide the specifics within that, so like if there's like a particular, like the color scheme, any particular details beyond that, but
No, okay. I'll just let him. I'll let him do his artistic flair to it.
so what you end up having here then is uh, it almost looks like it's made out of barbed wire into the shape of the four-leaf clover. Um, and then it is surrounded with a uh, flame work design within that blue and purple color.
Hmm, neat.
I'm just gonna pass this to you. That way you've got some information. And I'll go ahead and make this a feat, probably after this session. Pretty easy to do that.
Cool. Oh, okay. Cool.
So yeah, 600 gold for that, and You now have a pretty cool tattoo. He goes through the, you know, healing process of like, you want to put this moisturizer on it to keep it dry. Keep it wet. It's particularly dry out here.
I've noticed.
But yeah.
You wouldn't know any items that can beat the cool or beat the heat that are sellable or purchasable. Sorry.
I've not needed anything like that since I lost my skin.
Fair.
But I know a guy that maybe not beating the heat, but enough to keep you moisturised. He's the tinkering kind of son.
Hmm. Sure. I mean, I'm not against checking other stalls out.
Alright, let me go get his, he's got a couple cards that he's left here. And so he'll go, to the back and pick up a card. And when he comes back, you can't read it in Infernal, I don't think. I don't think you've got Infernal, do you?
No, I mean I can cast a spell to read it,
If you
but
want to, but you do have companions here who can read Infernal. And the name is that is on there is Dwelvis, and it says Infernal Engineer underneath, and then an address.
cool. I will. Well, yeah, whoever reads it out. Is TX with us or no?
Yeah, TX could be here.
I would show him and be like, do you know where this is?
I know that street, yeah. There's a bit of a gambling den on that street, so we could find out where it is.
Well, I mean, it's up to everyone else. You guys just want to go straight to the, you know, preserve or see if this might help us, stay a bit more comfortable while we're here. I've already used up some of our time, so I don't want to. So I'll speak up at once.
I mean, we're comfortable while we're in the city, right? That's the reason why we're in the city. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt to check any leads we have before we go where it's uncomfortable. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, if there's anything we can do to make the next leg easier.
Sure. Then I'll let TX lead us to the gambling den so we can find this tinkerer.
Yeah. I'll say let's get everyone rolling a survival check to see as we get to that gambling den, see if you can sort of piece your way to the address on the card.
+1. Jeez.
Alright. As a group, yeah, it's easy enough for you guys to find the building. Some of you having a better time than others. You know, people who didn't get a 3.
Wow.
We all can't be great
Admiring
artists.
that new tattoo, huh?
Um, yeah, it's a pretty cool tattoo. You
I
gotta.
do,
He's
I
worrying
do
about.
feel like the coolest.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, it's a fairly unassuming two-story building of, dark obsidian and, a couple pieces of glass. Um, there's like a little plaque on the door. There's doesn't give a name or anything, but it does, give the address, which matches what's on the card.
Cool. Uh, does it look like a storefront, or like where you can just walk in, or you get a knock?
It looks like you got a knock.
Dun, 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 dun.
There is a sort of sliding sound, and you can see like there's this sort of like almost mirror-like sphere that is revealed from a lens, and then it sort of angles down to look at you, and then the shutters on it close again after a few moments, and then you can hear more gears turning on the other side, and the door will open, and you can see like there's this whole like mechanism uh, within the initial hallway. And well, step in quickly. That thing's on a timer.
Step in quickly.
Step in quickly, yes.
Yep.
What happens when the timer runs out?
The door closes, and I have to do it again. And you can hear the sounds of footsteps, like little uh, hooves. It's not like they're stomping, but because of this area being made of obsidian mostly, you can hear it resound, as a figure comes into view, and uh, they almost remind you of a satyr, with the goat legs, but the top half of them is red and covered in scales, with four horns curling out. And, well, you, you here by referral, or what can I do for you?
Yeah, got a sick tattoo, and they said you might have a way for us to beat the heat outside the city, or to stay at least stay moisturized, as they said.
Oh, yeah, you probably went and saw Fido. Tall, lanky guy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. With
Tall,
bones.
lanky,
Yep.
no skin.
Yeah, Fido. Well, name's, Wildis. Come in. The workshop's back this way.
I follow.
Most of the lower portion of this building has been sort of gutted into what you can see as a workshop. And there are all sorts of benches and contraptions, some already made, some that are in the process of being made. And you said that you're looking for something to keep you fight the elements, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something that keeps her skin from melting, sloughing off. You know, the usual people traveling and
I
having
mean, but
those.
if you have an all-purpose item that deals with all environmental weathers,
Not
I
not
mean,
all of them. So okay. I'll tell you what I can do. It's not a cure-all. It ain't gonna be perfect. What I've got is a contraption that it's, uh, essentially it takes the sweat that you make normally and amplifies it into a uh, higher concentration amount and uses that to sort of cycle and filter through to keep you cool in a not so much a blowing cold onto you, but keeping you from burning up. No,
How
keep
much
you
was that runner?
moist, keep you wet. Beats the fire. How many contraptions are you looking for? I do bulk pricing.
I think only 5 of us need it.
6. You've got bucks. No,
6.
oh, that's right. No,
No, yeah, 5.
5.
Because she doesn't. Yeah, she's
Because
like.
Ash is fine. Ash hasn't had an issue. That's right. Oh, 5, 5, 5. All right. So, and you can see like, Dwelvis pulls out like an abacus from underneath some of his papers and starts like doing some math. All right. 5 of these contraptions, and then we'll do a little discount for having a bulk purchase. I could get you 5 of them for 1,500 gold.
Do you take soul coins?
Sure. What is the soul coin conversion rate?
Conversion.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, yeah, I'll take 50,000
Alright,
soul
so for 1 soul coin, it is equal to 100 gold pieces.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Damn. We're 2 soul coins short. And that's all of the soul coins.
Well, if you've got a soul... No. We know what they're worth now.
Souls are cheap. That's terrifying.
Next time I play Baldur's Gate 3, I'll know what to tell Withers when he asks me what is a soul worth.
It's 100 gold pieces.
100 gold pieces.
I mean, I've got Redwind. It's gold or equivalent.
Gold or equivalent. The guy here seems willing to barter.
Oh. A diamond is worth how much?
Depends on the diamond.
Depends on the diamond.
This would be the diamond you use for Revivify, right?
I think it has to be, what, 500?
For
I
Revivify, it's
have...
300. For Revivify.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's 300, yeah. So I have...
It's 300, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to give up spell components. We might need that later on.
Yeah. Okay, I've got somewhere around 700 gold with me. So I'll consult with Aziz. Like between you and me, how much do we have that we can spend on this?
I'm still at 5,100.
And sir, are you sure this is the bulk price?
Well, yeah, so I typically run these things about 600 gold pieces each, and so in the pricings that you get in it, it's about 300.
You know we're friends
Given
with
that,
EX, right?
Who?
I don't know if I'd drop that
Who
name,
even is this guy?
He doesn't seem like the kind of person who would be out there in a tavern with TX. So say, given that he came here by referral, and we are going to be traveling downstream the Styx, so it would be, if these components are useful, good marketing. Everyone asks us, why can't we? How we? Hey, fine fellow over there in flight. with that fine shop.
What
You
about
can
a
even put a
rental?
little.
I don't know if these would continue to be useful after our business is completed.
Rent program. I never thought of that. Give me a persuasion check.
27?
27. Alright, now that makes sense. Okay, well, I will need some sort of deposit. You know, if you're planning on taking it out and about, you know, just in case you wind up dead. Um, tell you what, I'll knock the price down to 150 deposit, which you can get back if you bring them back intact. 150 for each device.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, why not?
Are we splitting the price between you and me, or am I just paying for the whole thing?
I mean, you have around 8 times more gold than I do, so I, I'm, I'll cover myself and
Okay.
one other person. Let's split 20/80 or 30/70. I'd say.
That's fine.
Alright.
I'll put down 450.
Right, so 150 for me. What are the devices called? And what was his name again? I forgot.
Dwelvis is the name. I can write that down for you guys.
Renault engineer.
Uh, and then the devices don't really have a name. Um, you can just call it cooling contraption, I guess.
Elvis, you have to market this better.
But I mean, I don't really. This is more of a hobby thing. I get paid by the council to do upkeep for everything there. I don't really sell my own things.
So let me ask you this: aren't you proud of your work?
Well, of course I'm proud of my work.
Would you say they're the best in the market for what their purpose is?
I mean, they're the only things in the market for this. Like I said, this is all like my hobby side. All of my actual work is part of the collective of other infernal engineers for the council, and it doesn't really get recognized.
What would you say I spend a little time talking up your device, as long as you give it a attractive name, wherever we go down to in the hells? I'm not asking for a discount here. I'm just saying, would you like that more people know of your work?
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I don't know that it'd be very, or at least with this particular device, I don't think it'd be important anywhere else. We don't get many visitors here that are affected by it. Tell you, this it was just something that I made to see if I could, honestly, and then I had more materials to duplicate it, and so I did.
Well, how about this? what if you got anything else that you want to show around? Something that would be useful to other fiends and the more common folk of the realm? I'll, you know, I'll rent it out too. How about that? If that you're doing us a solid here. Um, I don't want to feel like you're missing out or anything.
Thank you. I didn't really expect nothing like that.
Listen,
Yeah.
you're one of the chillest guys we've met in the since we've been down here. Uh, I like to pay it forward.
I mean, there was one guy who was almost as chill, but
Yeah.
he had a rougher time of it.
I mean, minus the dragon. I mean, besides the dragon, which that could have went left, but I mean, it didn't. If you have any weapon-based things, I'm pretty sure
You.
we
I.
have
So
plenty of us.
actually, I do have one thing I'm gonna. He does have one to mind as you're kind of talking about it. He's gonna show him the Sylvan Talon rapier that he's carrying, and he's gonna say, "You're a hobbyist, so this might be something you could do. This weapon allows the beholder to understand all Fey communication. If I leave it with you, where we're off to see the Great Hunter, if I leave this with you, do you think there's a way you could alter it so it allows us to understand, allows the wielder to understand instead of Fey speech?"
Well,
I'm not using it that much, so it's.
I can try. I'd have to call my friend over. I don't do a lot of the magic stuff. But she's great at it, and she's brilliant. So I think between the two of us, we'd be able to do something.
Ooh, more people. Cool.
Why not? And again, I'm not expecting a miracle here, but hopefully we meet the Great Hunter and we don't die, and then I can come back and see what you made of it.
Well, if you do die, I'll make sure that this gets back to you either way.
Cool.
That's very kind of you. So I'll give him I'm gonna unattune myself and give it to Dwell's, I guess.
All right. Let me just count that. 19 rings.
Just move it to party inventory, I guess.
All right. Cool. Oh, I can make use of this. There's the whole new journal entry. I can make a note of Dwelvis. Here.
I don't have access to it.
It's GM only right now. Player side is
Oh,
on. Yeah, player side is on the roadmap. But right now it's for DMs only. At least that's what the map pop-up said when you opened up map, or when I opened up maps.
Technically, I guess we still have those notes and extras. Character.
Yeah.
Those are.
How dare the DMs get a fun new tool?
You know, right?
Rude. Oh, did he have any tools or items he wanted us to promote?
Uh, not that. Not. He was thinking about it, and then he got distracted by the option of tinkering the talon. So,
Is it weird that I'm picturing him as some kind of infernal Steve Wozniak? Just again, not like smaller, but anyway.
so cool. All right, cool.
We're all equipping the device.
Yeah. No
Yep.
attunement. Just an equipable device. It's like astronaut science, but for the hells. Um,
When
and
you were describing it, I was like, "Is this a still suit from Dune?"
That's exactly.
yeah,
Is this
similar.
fantasy? Is this fantasy Dune?
Yeah, it was it's similar to it. Yeah, it's But so yeah, with this, you're able to set out for the airship docks to catch the ferry, um, which we will pick up with after our real life break. So we'll come back here in about 10 to 15 minutes and continue our session.
Okay.
we've got a airship ferry ride to go on. TX will be able to uh, sort of talk your rate down to 100 gold pieces for the group, and not just for the group, but for the group round trip.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have a silver tongue. He has a gold tongue. Jesus.
This is his town, man. This is his city. However, TX, as he comes back to give this news, is like, so, I've been thinking about it, and, I don't want to ruin your chances with, Cortikai, so I'm gonna wait here for you, to come back, and, and hopefully things will go well for you.
But we'll miss you, TX.
Well, I'll be here when you come back.
Okay.
She kind of gave up a little easy there, but all right, TX. I give him a high five.
He jumps up a little bit to reach it.
I mean, well, I give him a low five, which is a high five to him. All right. I hand over the gold.
Alright. The devil that takes the gold and gives you your round pass, your round trip tickets for all of you, you can see is like a bit nonplussed, but also anyone that's got an insight of 16 or higher passively can see that beyond that, you know, retail charade, uh, there's a lot of displeasure of the situation that has happened, but also a sort of resignation to it.
Mm.
Sucks to suck.
Redmond probably catches this and he's be like, he's gonna like tip his hat at the TX again.
Yeah. TX gives the thumbs up, pulls out a handkerchief from you don't know where, and like will like wave you off with the handkerchief.
Melioris just gives a knowing look to the ferry operator.
Yep. So, you are this is a the ferry that you're on is pretty empty aside from yourselves and the staff. It seems to be a sort of one-way trip, or not even one-way trip, a one-stop trip, um, and the stop being the elemental preserve. So as your journey sets out, feel free to converse amongst yourselves.
How high are we?
I'd say maybe 200 feet.
Is it actually less hot at this point compared to how it was down on the ground?
Not really, but you do now have the devices, so you're not taking any of the fire damage.
Belior's looks uncomfortable, and she'd like to sit someplace and start the attunement process to her circlet.
Yeah. Easily done. Whether or not you finish that attunement process, we'll find out.
I won't click the button. Don't worry about it.
I've never been on a flying boat before.
The last time we were, it crashed.
I don't think it's a great time to bring that up.
Well, if the last time you flew it didn't crash, I'd be worried that this was the last time you flew you crashed.
We ran into a pretty bad storm.
Yeah, it didn't just fall out. And I grew up on a flying boat like this. It never crashed. There wasn't really anything to crash into most times, but
Grew up on a flying boat.
kind of, yes.
Space Boy, remember?
I don't know much about it. It's one of those things where like Redmond doesn't know much about Aspen. Again, given that we're in hell, I'm not losing my capacity for surprise daily. But you grew up on a flying boat?
Yeah, you know back where we came from in the material plane, and you look up in the sky and you see stars and all kinds of stuff?
Yes.
That's where I'm from.
You're not a celestial.
Nope.
Huh.
I can speak the language, though. There's all kinds of people that live up there, all spread out.
Yeah, my boss is up there somewhere too. But well, somewhere further up, but
Yeah, been to the astral plane plenty of times. That's where most of my family is.
I've
But we never crashed.
what would your family think of you delving into the hells?
Well, we just met my dad, or what's left of him.
This is true.
The rest of them would probably be quite shocked at the circumstances of me ending up here. And most of the time they're confused why anyone would leave the astral plane.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, being out, not having to touch the ground does seem pretty nice.
It's all I knew. There's some ports and some settlements and a few of larger ones that my parents would frequent, but nothing like Baldur's Gate.
Saren. I'm curious. Uh, I've done many research on the astral plane, but is it true that you don't age when you're there?
That's right.
Hmm. Is it
Part of the
also
reason
true?
why my
Oh,
parents left, so that I could not be a child. That's what they told me, at
theoretically.
least.
I heard the Geth do something similar. They raise their children on other planes of existence, and I guess they have to earn their right back to the astral sea. Not sure. It's most people who do research on Geth and anything revolving them tend to end up dead.
That may be a practice of their people, but not of mine.
Hmm. What are the astral elves like? I have to admit, you're the first I've met in person.
Depends on the ones that you meet. It's a large flotilla, almost a fleet of ships that kind of travel around together. There's an empire out there. They're kind of high and mighty on themselves, but my parents were artists and wanted to travel, and the other family that I'm close with, some cousins and aunts and uncles, their mom's side more druidic, through the stars.
Yeah.
Dad's side not as high and mighty as the empire, but same mix
Okay.
as any other culture.
Hmm. High mighty, doesn't it describe like 90% of most elf
Well,
civilizations?
they're they know that they are literally and figuratively higher and mightier than many other civilizations. They they don't always take kindly to strangers.
Hmm. Are they conquerors?
Not really the numbers to conquer. There isn't large population. The population density in wild space is not very high because resources aren't very concentrated. So I don't think they really have even the organized numbers to expand outside of their territory.
Okay. Well, that's one thing I have to worry about. From the night sky.
They're not interested in the material plane and probably landing.
Cool.
Alright. It is not long enough for you to attune to your circlet to get to the manor. It's only about maybe 40 minutes of a airfare.
Okay, well, it kept me concentrated on something other than the fact that I was 200 feet in the air, so it did something. Am I still attuned to the amulet then?
Yes.
Okay.
So, uh, you find yourself actually coming to a what looks to be a massive hunting lodge. Um, you you think that should you have seen even the most luxurious of hunting lodges of the mortal world, if all of them were swept into one structure, you don't think it would be half as so impressive as what you are seeing here, this manor of a hunting lodge. The building is made of stone and sprawling with several floors. Each are circled by a shaded balcony, wide glass windows, and even from a distance you can see the giant bones and polished antlers that have been worked into the exterior design, framing doorways and curling up from along the pointed rooftops. There is no doubt that you have that the interior of the manor will be decorated with pelts and taxidermized beast. Um, it truly is the home of a hunter. As the ferry touches down to one of the air docks, you're able to disembark. And as you make your way towards the manor, uh, you are intercepted. There's two horned devils, and they have a pack of hellhounds with them. Um, we weren't expecting visitors. Turn back.
But we've just arrived.
What if we weren't expecting visitors? Do you not understand?
Are we not free to travel here?
This is private property.
Are you aware of how we can get an audience later on, or sooner than later, with the master hunter of the house?
Roll for me a persuasion roll.
Oh, I'm decent at those.
The two hunters look to each other and 5 soul coins and we'll get you an audience.
Yeah,
Give it to the group.
Sure.
So you hand over the 5 soul coins?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Take. I think I have 3.
Who's handing?
I would like to hand one of mine over. I think I have 3.
Yeah, I have 3.
I have none.
One from Ash. Redmond will give one as well.
Okay, so I'll put in 2. How about that?
One from Aziz.
Yeah.
That's 5.
Right.
Alright, so with the passing off of um the soul coins, your escorts will then bring you into the manor house, and before this powerful looking pit fiend sitting in a massive chair built from the bones of prey from past hunts. As he sees your group, curious grin flickers across his face. Who is this that stands so recklessly before me? Tell me, are you here to hunt? Or be hunted?
Being the hunter sounds preferable to being the prey. What?
Oftentimes it is.
And if we come standing before the great hunter himself, it would behoove us to prove ourselves as worthy instead of worthy prey. Prey is for trophies and ornaments, isn't it?
Spoken as if you are a hunter yourself.
Redman's gonna just unsheath his bow and say, "Uh, I'm not as adept a hunter, but I have hunted.
Perhaps we can show our mettle. Do you have something for us to hunt?
Well, do I ever have anything for hunting? But before we speak of hunts, we must, of course, speak of why you are here and who you are.
Well, then let's start with who we are. You can call me Ash.
I'm Saren.
Melioras.
Aziz.
Redwin.
And I'm lost.
Welcome to my hunting grounds. Whether you see them as the hunter or the hunted, fate will still decide. I am Cordica, master of this realm. As you are not of those I have invited to my lodge, you must have come here with purpose.
We have.
Speak to me of it.
We have two, actually. A
Ambitious.
celestial you captured in the past. And the soul of one of our companions' mentors.
I am aware of at least one of those. I must admit, souls are something I'm a bit blind to. Not quite my interest. I do not doubt that what you seek could be found here. It is just not something that I am aware of.
And expect you to know everything.
You are correct in that. Too many of my brethren put on airs. That's why. Do not tout false presentations of being a master of anything but my own craft. Something that I truly am a master.
We've heard of your exploit.
Any that you are particularly fond of. I have many across the plains, the times. This cosmos ever turn and dance.
I didn't catch that last part, sorry.
He was asking if there was a particular exploit of his that you fancied, and was just giving an embellishment of how he's been a hunter in many different realms across the times.
Would you regale us with how you captured Angwendel? Angwendel and Angwendel.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
E2? Yeah. Okay.
That is a story for after a hunt, not before. But should you survive the hunt, I will tell you. And I would like, and this could be anyone in the group, it can be anyone in the group, to roll for me. I'd say you guys have been pretty forthcoming. To roll for me a persuasion roll at advantage.
I got a +7, so I don't know.
I got a +10, so I could do it at advantage.
I mean, I like those chances more.
Alright. So red one rolled advantage, that's a 19, 29.
29. Continuing off of that offer of telling you the story of Anang Wendell after that. I would like for you to join my hunting party for our upcoming hunt.
I'd be honored.
Sure.
To come to the halls of the great hunter and partake of the hunter with the hunter himself, yes.
What are we hunting?
Absolutely.
Souls that would have ended up down here. I am a man of structure and law. The prey here have either come to this plane in its creation, or have been brought here from trying to avoid their debts. If you are worried that you will be hunting innocents, I can assuage that worry.
Never crossed my mind.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Are we the bad guys?
It is not particularly appetizing. I much prefer game that bites a little dirty. Makes it all the sweeter when they are bested. Well, we are still waiting for the rest of the hunting party to arrive, but you are welcome to my halls as we wait.
What are the rules in this hunt? Like, what tools, magic, what are we allowed to use?
Whatever you feel is appropriate. Upon our flying barges, there will be released available for you for our larger hunts. But if you wish to disembark and get up a little closer to the prey, I will not deny you such entertainments.
Is it capture or kill for your hunts?
Preferably kill, except for one. There's one beast out there that I want captured so that I can take it down myself.
Oh? Pray tell, what beast is this?
This beast is the Aeroflame. Here, let us move from this meeting hall into one of the more comfortable dens. I can tell you of how the preserve came to be. That is where the origin of the Aeroflame. So, this large figure gets off of his throne and will lead you to a den with seating for people of various sizes.
Is it clear what type of devil he is, or fiend?
He's a pit fiend.
He's a pit fiend. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um.
Oh.
Pain. I'm surprised you didn't pick up on that when I said it earlier.
I might have misheard you.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I heard pit fiend. I was like, seems very charming for a pit fiend.
Kordakai is he's different. Man knows what he wants.
Does Mel and Ash still want to throw hands?
Mel and Ash will be part of the fight. The hunt. You can fight during the hunt. And so, as he sort of welcomes you into the den, he'll pour a drink for himself. And the liquor that he pours actually like swirls like captured flames. But there are, of course, wet carts for you all to help yourself to as well. You are welcome. And Mordecai sort of sits into one of the more comfortable chairs here rather than a throne and takes a sip of his drink. Don't even remember how long ago it was. But I was malcontent with my life here in Thalethgos. I set out to create something worthy. And I managed to steal a bit of the plane of fire to create the elemental preserve. The burning trees and most of the flora and fauna here come from that plane, including the Aeroflame. Not so much a creature of the plane of fire, but something that came about. The power when I ripped the hole between. If you have heard a tale of a slumbering titan, Trask, the Aeroflame is akin to one of those in its grandeur, but it is made of fires. Not a single one, but many that come together. It is the most elusive of all my. Nary have I seen it. Only the remnants of its attacks will let you know that it was ever there. It is the greatest hunt that I have.
No druid, but would it be possible for it to be tied to the elemental preserve itself somehow? As you say, it came about during the act of creating the element.
I do not know, but I know that I will find it. I will take it down.
Well, you said this thing is comparable to a Tarask, right?
In its grandeur, yes.
So it's like a Titan-sized creature.
Flame. Creature of flame, about as tall as this Tarask.
Huh. You would think that would be something that's hard to miss.
Except that it is not a singular flame. It is many and can break apart.
Oh. Okay. I think I'm understanding what you're putting down.
It is why
Hmm.
it is so elusive.
Is okay. Hmm. You've only seen it the one time?
I've glimpsed at it. Very few, but I've seen its trends. It lies
Hmm.
after its own attacks. Nothing more than cinders and
Does it
metal.
does it favor a particular creature to consume, or is it just
Not,
attacking random things?
it is no preference. Nothing like the dragons or the phoenixes or firecrackers. An entity of destruction. It goes after barges and lodges and plenty of servants, but nothing distinguishable.
Sounds like it wants to burn anything that isn't already burning.
Exactly.
Hmm. Hmm.
I suppose you
It's,
gave it a lot of things to burn in one place. That'd be the bait for your trap.
well, the thing is, this land is all heat and fire. It's probably hard to find something tantalizing enough that won't just catch on fire by itself.
Flying barges don't catch fire. So we concentrate a bunch of them in one place. And, well, some of them probably would catch fire.
Give you all the elemental preserve map as well. And you are keeping a little. I should probably.
Can I do
Yeah.
a vibe check? I want to know if we're the tantalizing things that's supposed to bring this thing out. And we're being invited so graciously to join his own personal hunting party as a ruse to get us on the playing field.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Not that it'll matter. I just want to know that going in. That's really bad for me, but that's a 21.
21. With a 21, it seems that Kordakai is actually genuinely impressed with you all and has invited you all as hunters, like, legit.
Okay.
But I'd
Now,
also say with a 21 insight, the Aeroflame to Kordakai is his Moby Dick.
Moby Dick, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. For
He
sure.
is
Yeah.
Ishmael.
yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
I picked up on those vibes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. He thinks that you guys are legit worthy enough. He's impressed by you guys to join him on his hunt. He's just a little obsessed with the Airflame.
For sure. And obsessed people do totally reasonable things, which is why I was wondering.
Based on what he's saying, like, would he mind it if someone caught it? Because he just wants to take it down, right?
He
Or
wants to take it down. So, like, what you had heard from him before when it was asked if these hunts are capture or kill, most of the time it is kill. The only one that he wants captured would be the Airflame so that he could take it down himself.
Mhm.
I mean, given what we heard about, I don't know if anyone a holding action until he gets there is what I would be thinking. Because again, we're 6 puny people, and I'm not sure about I like our chances against most things, but giant fire.
The giant fire Tarrasque, there's the fire kraken, the phoenixes, there's dragons, there's people out there that are probably not afraid to stab other people to death.
And what of you, Kordakai? Do you enjoy getting up close and personal with your prey?
I do. There is a thrill of taking down something from afar, not enough to kill them, but enough to make it so they can't run. And then being there, seeing it in their eyes, knowing that they've been caught, that they can no longer get away from their fate. There's a pleasure in that.
I enjoy the dance.
I would like to see how well you hunt, Meliodas.
I bet is what she thinks, but she doesn't say that out loud.
As this is going on, you can hear the sounds of more people coming through, coming in. I would like to know who among you is feeling particularly lucky.
Well, since I have a
So,
literal tattoo,
I was just gonna say, someone just got a
probably
four-leaf
me.
clover
Definitely
tattooed
me.
on them.
Yeah.
Then why don't we have you roll our fate die?
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I don't feel that lucky. Was it D20?
We're gonna call this a d6.
A D6?
All right, and then before you roll,
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the group, do you want to aim for evens or odds? Odds.
Odds. Yeah.
I'm okay with odds.
Okay. Then roll our fate die.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Then
I knew that would happen.
as you are as the conversation has sort of come to an end, Mordecai will stand and will go see to the rest of those who have come for the hunt. Those who will be joining us as part of the hunting team, and those who will be part of the beaters that will draw out our prey. I do believe that you will enjoy who accompanies us this day. And so Mordecai will get up, leaving you all in the den. As he said before, you are welcome in his halls. And so he goes to play host to the infernal nobility that will be joining you all. What would you like to do in this moment?
Like nobility, like the daddy-daughter duo.
You will have at least one of them, as it was told by TX. There's always at least one of them on these hunts. But there are just other ranks of nobles in the Hells.
Yeah, but they're not as important.
You're right.
Can we get eyes
Alright.
on, or are we able to see at all? The doorway or the arch?
There's none that are in the den that you've been brought to. You could move about and go see where Mordecai has gone to host the others. Or you can talk amongst yourselves a bit
Well,
about what
and
might be ahead.
Hmm.
it'd be nice to get eyes on the other hunters, who I'm guessing are not.
Can we say my owls in the hallway?
Yeah, if you want John out in the hallway for sure.
Just don't let him get eaten, is all.
If he's in the hallway, if he can be in the hallway, I'll like I'll put my hand on Saren's shoulder to kind of like have someone, because I'm about to be blind for a second, and see through my familiar.
Yeah. What is out there? You see mainly just other fiends present. Nothing that quite strikes you too much as the regal presence of a archdevil. Um, you do see a horned devil, a corruption devil that is being intermingled with by Mordecai. He's sort of chatting up with them. Nearby, you would also see a tiefling, a salamander, some azers, and a bone devil. They're a little off to the side. Um, but that's what you'd see right now.
Okay. I'll be describing to the group what I saw. how many things should we be capturing? Or not capturing, killing?
Whatever they drum up for us.
I mean, he did say he likes it when the prey plays dirty, and I'm gonna assume these aren't easy targets to take down.
We're still dealing with nobility, so I don't. It won't be easy, but I don't think it will be particularly difficult either. They still need to get back and do, fancy noble things.
Yeah, I gotta say, this feels disturbingly like being back in love. Nobles, hunts. I mean, granted, it's fox hunts and not hunting demons or devils in the plane of fire, but it's funny to see nobility being nobility in hell, as above, so below.
Yeah. The universe has constants, my friend. You look long enough, everything starts to. You'll find similarities everywhere. Alright. How long did he say before we had to prepare they prepare the airship?
He didn't give a specific time,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, I will say that it's at this time that a that as Cortikai returns, he a final hunter will be joining us shortly. Uh, and you, of course, can assume that this is either going to be Belial or Fierna. Um, but the interesting thing is that very quietly, like just loud enough for your group to hear, you let me know if you wish for a accident to happen during this hunting trip. As he'll begin to
Okay.
lead you out to meet with the rest of the hunting party.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
And I think this is where we are going to end tonight's session. And we'll pick up with our next session with the hunt.